You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? How's that?
for the entrance of our 2022 graduates.
Good evening. Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by the SVC Showcase Singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there,
Please be seated. Good evening and welcome. Buenas noches, bienvenidos. My name is Tom Keegan. I'm the president of Skagit Valley College. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the staff, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's ceremony as we honor our 95th graduating class. We're delighted to have you join us in today's celebration, which is the first in-person commencement ceremony since 2019. I'm also very happy that we're going to be recognizing graduates from the classes of 2020 and 2021 who were unable to receive their diplomas in person as our graduation ceremonies those years were held online. So tonight is a celebration in which we recognize the achievements of these students that are receiving their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. But it's also a time in when we pause to recognize those that helped in the process. Before we begin our celebration, I'd like to recognize and honor the Skagit tribe and the Coast Salish peoples. I would like to acknowledge that the land that we are on and enjoy every day is their traditional ancestral land. The college extends our deep gratitude to the Skagit and Coast Salish peoples for this opportunity to convene in this space and celebrate together in this way. And we accept our responsibility for understanding the continuing impact of history, and we are committed in the spirit of self-reflection, learning, reconciliation, and partnership to ensure that we will be, as the college, we will be of enduring benefit to the people on whose ancestral lands the college sites are now located. Thank you. I'd like to begin our program by introducing our platform guests. Will each of you please rise and remain standing when I call your name? And I'm going to ask that the audience please hold your applause until I've introduced all of the platform guests. First, Megan Scott O'Brien, the Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mari Derner, Trustee. Ozell Jackson III, Trustee from Oak Harbor. Dr. Kenneth Lawson, the Vice President for Instruction. And Hannah Winstead, the Whidbey Island Campus President of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College. Would you please join me in welcoming our platform guests? Please be seated. I mentioned tonight is about celebrating and honoring our students, most importantly, but it's also a time to recognize those who have helped students along the way. And so I want to take a moment to recognize two special groups of people. We all know that college takes determination, patience, and persistence, not to mention a lot of studying, but it also takes the support of faculty and staff and the friends and family of loved ones for our graduates to complete their journey as they're doing tonight. So I'm going to ask that the faculty, administrators, staff, and friends and family of our graduates to please stand to be recognized by the graduates. Please stand. Family and friends, if you have a graduate here, thank you all very much. Okay, I'm going to look at one graduate. They all had an assignment to make sure that they recognized their friends and family and loved ones, or there would be no diplomas tonight. How'd you do? Okay. Front row says fine. Thank you. I also want to, I'd like to recognize the veterans, active duty servicemen and women, and their dependents that are here tonight. On behalf of the college, I'd like to thank you for your service and the many sacrifices that you have made and continue to make on behalf of our country. If you're a veteran in active service or a family member, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Now, I am pleased to introduce Hannah Winstead, the outgoing president. Actually, she is the current president for about an hour of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College, Whidbey Island campus, who will present student awards. As Hannah is coming forward, come on up, Hannah. As Hannah is coming forward, I'd like to present her with a traditional Associated Students Gavel Award to recognize her work as an important student leader, and personally thank you for all that you have done representing your fellow students. Please join me in welcoming Hannah.
Thank you. I would like to acknowledge that I am communicating to you from the land of the Coast Salish, Still-Squamish, Skagit, and Tulalip people. I would like to pay my respect to the elders, past, present, and emerging. I would like to start off by thanking the administrators, professors and instructors, family and friends, and advisors for being here to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. It is an honor to address you today. My name is Hannah Winstead, and I am graduating with an associate's degree in biology. Several years ago, from 3rd to 5th grade, my school principal would always say, "Work hard because hard work pays off and success will come." She said this every day over the morning announcements. And at the time, I didn't truly believe her. But standing here, seeing all of you, I know that now that this is undeniably true. If someone told me 2 years ago that I would be here today, standing in front of you and graduating from this college and giving this speech, I would have never believed them. I probably would have said I could never make it because of my grades, which would only serve to prove I had lost faith in my own educational journey. Prior to moving here, I was what the educational system would call a failing student. I hadn't earned anything above a C grade in any class in 3 years. I knew that my transition into higher education would be difficult, but it was something I wanted to do because I had to prove to everyone that I could do well in my classes, that I could make an A, that I could go beyond my high school career and do well. I found myself studying more, working to complete my homework on time, and avoided procrastinating, which admittedly does help a lot. But I also found that I wasn't trying to prove anything to this everyone figure. I was doing it for myself, for my own confidence, to only confirm my ability to achieve more than what I allowed myself to do only 2 years ago. You have worked hard and accomplished so much in the years you have been in this system. The late nights, long hours of studying, and what often feels like, and perhaps even looks like, mountains of homework, regardless of the number of classes you have taken. Maybe these are your first steps in higher education, or possibly this is the moment you go off in search of your dream occupation. Regardless, you are here. You have persevered despite financial challenges. You have demonstrated dedication and hard work during the COVID pandemic. You have overcome the loss of loved ones, surmounted political challenges, and for some of you, you have overcome mental health problems. And for our students of color, you have survived one more year of white supremacy. And this is something to be celebrated. Remember that we all succeeded in an educational system designed for wealthy white men, and this system sometimes fails those of us who the system was not meant to serve. We must demand change in our educational system that will serve all of us equitably, beginning with calling for SVC to seek Indigenous Serving Institution status. A huge congratulations to the graduates of 2022. I also have the honor of announcing who the Teacher of the Year is for the Whidbey Island campus. But first, I would like to say a few things that the students have said about this instructor. The students have said that this particular instructor was there for me in moments of confusion and feeling lost. This instructor was also very approachable and kind. And this student had also said that this is a great teacher and really cares about his students' understanding of concepts. Congratulations to Jeff Stady, who is Teacher of the Year. Sorry.
Nice job. Thank you, Hannah, and congratulations to Jeff. Before we present the graduates, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the class of 2022. There are 1,108 degrees, certificates, and diplomas being awarded to students on the Mount Vernon, Whidbey Island, and San Juan Island campuses and sites. There are 568 academic degrees being awarded, over 400 professional technical degrees and certificates, and almost 100 high school diplomas. The ages of our graduates this year range from 17 years old to 66 years old. There are 114 Running Start students who graduated from high school in the last week and received their college degrees this week at ceremonies at our San Juan Center, Mount Vernon campus, and Whidbey Island campus. 114 Running Start students completed high school and college in the same week. We have 9 international students graduating this year from 4 different countries: China, Japan, Taiwan, and Vietnam. And finally, we have awarded 15 students their Baccalaureate of Applied Science in Applied Management, and 2 with their Baccalaureate of Applied Science in Environmental Conservation. To begin the conferring of degrees and diplomas, I'd like to introduce Dr. Kenneth Lawson, Vice President for Instruction, who will present the graduates to the Board Vice Chair. Dr. Lawson.
Madam Vice Chair, it's my pleasure to certify that these graduates have met the requirements as established by the faculty and administration for the degrees they are receiving this evening.
Graduates, by the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Skagit Valley College, by the laws of the state of Washington, and with the understanding that each of you have completed all of the requirements of your respective programs as set forth by the faculty, we hereby confer on each of you the appropriate degree or certificate with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Will you please present yourself at the platform to receive your award? Dr. Keegan will present you with your diploma as your name is called.
Danesia Viñas. Emily Hill. Jakenya Hoskins. Isabel Wells. McKenna Soames. Francis Lay. Elaine Aguirre. AJ Diamond.
This is Catherine Red.
Kathleen Red. Stephanie Scheiderer.
Mary Carr Herbert, Associates in Arts, DTA. Tiffany McCann, Associate in Pre-Nursing, DTA. Robert Goff, Associate of Applied Science in Multimedia and Interactive Technology Web Designer. Genoveva de Santiago, High School Diploma. April Lamar, High School Diploma. Heidi Roberts, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Logan Martin, Associate in Arts, DTA. Peyton Parks, Associate in Arts, DTA. Amber Bedeker, Certificate in Digital Media Marketing.
David Forsloff, Associate of Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Joshua Morrison, Associate of Applied Science in Business Management. Lillian Shook, Associate in Arts, DTA. Thomas Buys, Associate in Arts, DTA. Andrew Buys, Associate in Arts, DTA. Kevin Palacio Sanchez, Associate of Applied Science in Marine Maintenance. Lisa Colon, Associate in Arts, DTA. Lavosky Brown, Associate in Arts, DTA. Ezra Franklin, Associate of Science Transfer in Engineering, Computer Science, Physics, and Atmospheric Sciences. Tanner Reese, Associate in Arts, DTA. Cassie Novak, Associate in Business, DTA, MRP.
Reagan Kalaidis, Associate in Arts, DTA. Jesse Lance, Associate in Arts, DTA. Tracy Parmenter, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Michaela Dinsmore, High School Diploma. Selena Uwe, Associate in Pre-Nursing, DTA. Catherine Palmer, Associate in Arts in General Studies. Brittany Zacco, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Assistant. Autumn Michelson, Associate in Arts, DTA. Maren Hadsel, Associate in Arts, DTA.
Abigail Correa Cruz, Associate in Arts, DTA. Luann Farrell, Associate in Education. Barrett Chowning, Associate in Arts, DTA. Alexa Wright, Associate in Arts, DTA. Hannah Winstead, Associate in Biology, DTA MRP.
Will the class of 2022 please stand? In recognition of your accomplishments and with following the tradition of those graduates before you, please turn your tassel right to left. Graduates, family, and friends and college community, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Skagit Valley College graduating class of 2022.
Graduates, you may be seated. Graduates, I am inspired by what you've accomplished. Despite the unprecedented challenges that you've faced, you've demonstrated resilience, patience, flexibility, and you have persevered. You've endured the transition, many of you, from primarily face-to-face instruction to online instruction, and back, in many cases, back to face-to-face instruction. You've succeeded while balancing all of the barriers, personal barriers, that the pandemic has placed in front of you, and you have survived CTC Link. That is an inside joke, clearly. Graduates, I'm also very excited about your futures. You've proven, working and learning with your fellow students from all walks of lives with seemingly insurmountable challenges, that you can succeed and prosper together in a respectful, thoughtful environment. And finally, I wish you all the best, and I encourage you, in fact, I encourage everyone in the building, to nurture a life for you and for those around you. In fact, everyone you meet along the way. Nurture a life that includes hope, love, and compassion for all. Again, congratulations to the graduates. So happy to be a part of this celebration with you. That concludes our ceremony. I'd like to thank the Skagit Valley College Showcase Singers, the Keith Highlanders Pipe Band, and the Oak Harbor Drum Group in advance of their performance after the processional. I'd like to invite all the graduates, their families and friends, and the faculty, staff, and the board to the field house for a performance by the Oak Harbor Drum Group. I ask that everyone remain standing until the graduates have completed the recessional. Thank you all and have a beautiful evening.